I'm a big fan of the Scream movies. Huge fan of them, to be honest. When I was a kid, it was like one of the few series that I was obsessed with. And I really enjoyed the fourth film, despite the ending, which was a little tough to swallow. Not even so much the ending, but, and by ending, I mean the third act, or even, I guess you could call it the fourth act, whatever. But really, what I had a problem with was the decision to make fucking the killer Jill. I'm done with these killers that are 115 pounds soaking wet and they're female and they're weak. All right? Got the misogyny coming through. It'll come through no matter which subject I'm talking about. But here I am talking about Scream 5. I'm done with the killer being a female. I'm done with the killer being a lot of things, to be honest. I mean, let's break it down for a second. First of all, Sidney Prescott is whatever. I want to say she's 40-something years old, maybe 45. I don't know what the fuck they'll write her as. But she's been she's been a victim of multiple serial killers. Her first boyfriend was a serial killer. Her first boyfriend's best friend was a serial killer. Her second boyfriend's best friend was a serial killer. Her first boyfriend's mother was a serial killer. Her long-lost half-brother, who somehow got to direct the movie based on the third film, of which, whatever the fuck, you understand what I'm saying. That guy was a serial killer. And her first cousin, I want to say, was a serial killer, and her first cousin's lover or boyfriend or whatever was a fucking serial killer. And all 6 of these killers, 7 of these killers, tried to kill her. They tried to kill Sidney. All 7 of them. Think about that for a second. She should be walking around like fucking Rambo with shit loaded up and she's ready for war and whatever. That should be her or MacGruber, either one. But Sidney Prescott, I wouldn't leave the fucking house, or maybe I would. I would just, I don't know what I'd do. The fuck, lock her. I'd live in the fucking panic room. But she is fucked. And now, look, it's a cool little gimmick and whatever, but I'm done with the killer being somebody that's related to her and whatever. And I understand we've foregone with the fucking realism. We've done away with the realism fucking since day one. But, well, really since day 2. Since Scream 2, we've done away with the realism. Before that, it was plausible. But I don't want to see anybody from her past. Please don't let it be Dewey or fucking Gail. In fact, I'd like for one of them to die at this point. But hey, whatever. Don't fuck with the originals. Whatever. But I'm really looking for the killer to not only not be related to her, but to be a man or 2 men or 3 men, whatever the fuck. And they're looking to kill Sidney for sport. I'm making myself sound like a sick fuck right now. I'm aware of it. No, but it's not like that's some fetish of mine. I'm done with the horse shit. Where it's just, yeah, guess what, Sidney? It's your first cousin. And plus, they have to redeem that last act of Scream 4, because in Scream 4, that's what I really had a problem with, was Jill being the killer, and also her motive. Do you remember her motive? Let me get the fucking knife here. Her motive is this. Growing up, it was always Sidney this, and Sidney that, and Sidney. Well, now I'm the star! That's the knife. That was Jill's motive for killing 15 fucking people in her high school. She was crazy and whatever, yeah. But that was her motive. Sidney this, and Sidney that, and Sidney. And that ending has fucking haunted me, and they need to redeem themselves. I think it's different writers and whatever the fuck, but either way, you want to take on Scream 5, you have to own what happened in Scream 4. This is your franchise now. And they're trying to redo it, of course. They're fucking just like, so, you know, whatever. Plenty of other movies in the past. This one's just called Scream. So it's just another, Scream 5 will be called Scream. It's Scream 1. No, it's Scream, then Scream 2, then Scream 3, then Scream 4, then Scream. Why? because they're trying to create, the whole fucking thing. Every sequel tries to invent every series, and that's what this is. New beginnings and whatever. No, we don't even need a number. No. New beginnings. Well, then show me new beginnings. I don't want it to be a female. I don't want it to be somebody who's fucking, related to her in any way. Guess what? Turns out this whole time, we were cousins, and now I'm the star. I don't want to see any of this shit. Just make it some sick fucks that are looking to kill her because she's the greatest prize in the fucking serial killer landscape. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope I'm not disappointed. Thanks for tuning in.